Welcome to our video on Xel-Ha Park, an epic natural water park in Mexico's Riviera Maya region. After spending a full day in the park, we've assembled a list of 25 of the top things to do in Xel-Ha, from the gardens, lagoons and cenotes to some exhilarating overwater ziplines and the main attraction, a river tubing experience that takes you through natural mangroves. Xel-Ha is a great place to visit for the full day for anyone who likes water activities such as snorkeling, swimming and tubing. Put your snorkel and flippers on and get ready to be amazed by the wonders of Xel-Ha. As you enter Xel-Ha, you'll get your first glimpse at the tropical jungle setting of the park. Countless trees, colourful plants and neatly manicured walking paths make you feel like you're in a nature park, not a theme park. Xel-Ha has a traditional Mayan design, much like the other Xcaret parks and the wider Riviera Maya region. We were blown away by how beautiful this place was. Take time to appreciate the beauty of Xel-Ha before heading to your first attraction. The first recommendation in our video is the Adventure World ziplines, which is one of the most exhilarating attractions at Xel-Ha. Choose from a series of different zipline courses and have fun whizzing over the water holding onto a handlebar. The lines aren't too high up in the air, so you can jump off whenever you like. We had fun trying out all the ziplines and highly recommend making this attraction a priority during your visit. Alongside the overwater ziplines, there's a small rope crossing activity. Suspended over the water, this narrow rope walk challenges you to get from one side to the other without falling into the water. It's a fun activity to try yourself, or you can enjoy watching others fall off as they try to cross. Another exhilarating water attraction is a Cliff of Courage, a duo of cliff jumping spots. Jump from a height of 5 meters into the depth of the water below and land with a splash. The floating bridge is a fun way to get from the south of Xel-Ha Park to the north. It crosses a snorkeling lagoon, leading you directly to some beautiful forest trails and a Mayan Cave. The floating bridge is made up of floating plastic containers, so it wobbles and bobs as you try to walk. Reach the end of the floating bridge and you'll find a Mayan Cave. It's a typical representation of an underground Mexican cenote, with hidden chambers and a small lagoon where you can swim. Enter the cave at one end, get up close to the rock formations, and emerge at the roof of the cave into the jungle. We can't go any further in our video without telling you about the number one thing to do in Xel-Ha Park. The river tubing experience takes you on a journey through the park's natural mangroves and river on an inflatable raft. The current passes downstream, so all you have to do is sit back and enjoy looking at the mangroves and natural jungle environment as you glide across the water. This was our favourite activity in Xel-Ha, so much so we did it twice. You can see the vast mangroves of Xel-Ha on the river tubing experience we just mentioned, but there's also a small trail where you can see the beauty of these overwater trees and shrubs. The mangrove viewpoint is worth a quick stop whilst exploring the park. Vivero Plant Nursery is a beautiful botanical garden that's home to over 270 species of tropical plants, many of which are threatened by deforestation. The garden has several walking trails and garden areas, and many of the plants that are grown here are relocated to the vast jungles of Xel-Ha once they reach a certain height. We enjoyed wandering through the gardens, admiring the colourful parrots on pedestals, and exploring the traditional Mayan village. The snorkeling lagoon is one of the biggest areas of Xel-Ha. Stretching the full length of the park, this tropical snorkeling inlet is full of tropical fish, coral, and underwater plants. You can access the lagoon from various areas of the park, and snorkeling equipment is included as part of admission. We had fun snorkeling around the bay, seeing what colourful fish we could find. Ixchel Grotto is a narrow opening between two rock faces that lead to a beautiful cenote. This unique natural attraction takes you between the rock faces and into the water as you swim down the narrow stream. Ixchel Grotto is hidden away in a tiny corner of the jungle, so it can be easy to miss. Be sure to highlight it on your map. Swim through Ixchel Grotto and you'll reach adventurous Cenote. It's a narrow, shallow pool that's surrounded by tree vines and set against the side of a rock. Go for a swim in the refreshing water, or have fun swinging and jumping into the natural pool with the rope swing. The second cenote at Xel-Ha is Paradise Cenote, which is the most picturesque of the two. It overlooks a bridge and is surrounded by tropical wildlife, plants and flowers. You can't swim this cenote, but it's a great place to take photos. In our opinion, it's one of the most beautiful places in Xel-Ha Park. One of the most overlooked places to visit in Xel-Ha is a coastal area of the park. Crashing waves, rock pools and several viewpoints make this area a nice place to relax and listen to the sound of the sea. In addition to seeing the nice scenery in this area, you can take part in a kite flying activity. Right next to the coast, you'll find one of the park's newest attractions, the Scenic Lighthouse waterslide. Climb up to the top of the 30-metre lighthouse and descend back to the bottom on one of the 4 slides. Aside from many of the fun attractions we've already mentioned, a major draw to Xel-Ha Park is its beautiful jungle setting. One of the best things to do at Xel-Ha is to simply wander around its many paved jungle trails, marvelling at the tropical plants, crossing bridges, and looking out for wildlife. Pinpoint a few of the trails on your map, including a key walking route, the Path of Consciousness. Don't fancy walking? Check out the bike trail. This jungle path connects the park entrance with the start of the river experience, taking you along a dirt road and amongst lush tropical scenery as you ride. There are plenty of bikes available, and we found this activity to be very quiet during our visit. If you don't fancy riding a bike to reach the river experience, you can hop aboard the fast and frequent jungle train from the park entrance to the start of the river experience. It's a great way to get from A to B while enjoying views of the jungle. If you're visiting Xel-Ha Park with children, Children's World is a must-see. Featuring a cool jungle play area with slides, bridges and climbing frames, it will keep kids entertained for hours. The playground has been designed so it appears as part of the natural jungle environment. There's also a place for the adults to relax. You'll be pleased to know that Xel-Ha is an all-inclusive park, so all drinks and food are included in your admission. The best place to sample some of the best eats on offer is the buffet. There are two themed buffets, a Mexican restaurant called La Cocina del Pueblo and an international buffet, Chula Vista. We found the food on offer to be excellent quality and there was a lot to choose from. The drinks are equally as good, ranging from sodas and juices to handcrafted cocktails. Stop by the snack bar for hot food and snacks at any point during the day. It's a great place to grab a quick lunch or simply refuel later in the day. We visited the snack bar once during our visit and enjoyed the relaxing vibe of the outdoor seating area. The soft serve ice cream was also very good. Amongst its walking trails and water activities, Xel-Ha has a selection of tranquil garden areas. The Garden of Harmony has a collection of tropical plants, flower beds, and a walking trail that leads underground to a cave shrine. There isn't a lot to see in the garden areas, but they can be a relaxing escape from the busyness of the rest of the park. With all the adventure activities and walking you'll do at Xel-Ha, you'll want to plan some downtime. Kick back in the shaded hammock area with a drink and enjoy a much needed rest. Not feeling the hammock? There are several other areas where you can relax in a cabana, admire the view of the snorkeling lagoon from a sun lounger, or bathe on the sand. The waterside bar is a place to go for a drink with the view. It has indoor and outdoor seating, a Mayan style wooden design, and a menu full of interesting drink options. We highly recommend the signature chili margarita. We've listed the top 3 things to do in Xel-Ha Park, but there are also several optional paid activities. For an additional charge, you could swim with stingrays, dolphins or manatees. There's also an underwater snuba sea trek adventure and an exhilarating speedboat tour. As with any adventure park, you'll find gift shops spread across Xel-Ha and a large store at the main entrance. They're a great place to buy some water shoes, sun cream, insect repellent, and other items you may have left at home. They're also full of souvenirs, so you can buy something to remember your visit. That wraps up our video on the top things to do in Xel-Ha Park, Mexico. We recommend arriving as early as you can and leaving late in order to make the most of your visit. If you have any questions or would like to share your own thoughts, be sure to post a comment. If you liked the video, Please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more travel ideas. Be sure to check out our other Riviera Maya videos, including a guide on the top things to do in Xel-Ha Park. Thanks for watching!